Hello, everybody. Welcome back to more new world. And last episode, we saw the age of separation begin, and this episode, we'll see it continue. And it's going to continue in this region with this. Oh, no. With this area, not the entire globe. This area breaking away, and this area breaking away from the Lavender team. They peacefully do this. It was actually a democratic process. All of these have been so far. And then elsewhere, over here, another one's gonna occur. And who's gonna come out of it is gonna surprise the whole world. Over here, the purple team's gonna be releasing the entire globe, apparently. They're gonna be releasing this orange country. And, well, surprisingly all, the return of the Red Empire. Not like as the Red Empire, but this is like the Red, like, country. Actually, they'll have this too. Then over here, will be released as its own independent country. It will be that color. And of course, they're all gonna need capitals. So let's give them capitals. So there's 3 new countries here. All 3 of them join the UN. And this is where the economic alliance is going to get a little complicated. Because the Hexagon Alliance, economic alliance, will be, okay, I don't know what's going on. Hexagon Alliance will begin the red team. The square one will begin this country. The diamond one will begin this country. This one will leave the diamond one. Not like out of spite, they just want to simplify things. And this one will be leaving the diamond one. And they both will be join more appropriate alliances. This one will be join the hexagons. This one will be join the square one. Then up here, more separation will occur. This area will become country, and same thing with this area. But this country is actually not happy about that. So they demand these areas rejoin their country, or they will be invaded. The UN will get involved and say, no, you cannot do this. But they're going to do it anyway. The troops from this country will cross the border right here and begin its invasion of this new country. But when this happens, somebody's going to be putting their foot down, because it's in their sphere of influence. So the Lavner team will form a coalition against this off lime color country. And yeah, this country is about to get messed up, because they aren't equipped to handle all these people. This country will push troops back. It will begin its invasion into this country. Meanwhile, over here by the capital, this country will make a landing right here and start working its way around here. The salmon country will enter in all along their border. This blue country, despite being suspended from UN, wants help out, and they cross the border as well. And even though they don't really have to, because it's technically not in their area of responsibility, this green country up here will join in on this coalition. And this is when the this limeish team, that I don't know what color you would call this, but this country that started the war, they're gonna realize how big a mistake this was, because the green team immediately starts crossing the border with some help from the cyan country down here. And this brown country will also move out along this coast. And it's just not a good situation for this country, as they're getting pummeled. This blue country will secure as much of the river they can, while this one will secure this. Not cross the river yet. The salmon colored country will push further in with the help of these blue troops up here. This green country will continue its offensive here. The brown country will meet up with them and put nail in the coffin. This country will make a landing and take its capital. And this country no longer exists. Now let's look at a peace treaty. Alright, so a peace treaty is going to look something like this. This new country will take not all of that. We'll take all of this. And all of this up here. The blue country will be taking all of this. And this. This former country will be split into 3 other ones, with the slime one being formed here. This rose-colored one being formed. This brown country will get all of this land. The salmon country will get all of this. Please behave, program. We'll get all of this. And this. No. This. And do this line. We'll get all of that. And the remainder will be formed into a new country. I think that color would be good. Yeah. Around that. And let's just clean this up a little bit. And there we go. The coalition has won its war against that country. And of course, these countries are all gonna need capitals now. So let's give them. This one will be here. This one here. This one here. This one here. Now, why didn't this green team get a land? Well, it's because the green team's gonna be granting independence to various regions in its country next. The green team will be granting independence to 3 areas. Why does it keep changing what layer I am on? They'll grant independence to this country. And you know, I'm gonna need to do this with their cities. Okay. This country will be formed next. We'll do that color, I think should be good. Yeah. And then this purple country right here will be formed. And of course, they're all gonna need capitals too. This one's will be right here on the border with the Syed country that's right there. This one here. And this one here. So yeah, even more countries have formed, and one got destroyed in a war. Yay! It's gone forever. But the movement for being separate from larger countries will be continuing in one more place for now. This seafoam green country will peacefully separate into 2 separate countries. And yup, they're gonna need a capital. As always, every country needs a capital. It'll be right here. So now a lot of the world has become independent. I just realized your colors are kind of similar. So, not the entire globe. This country will have to be that gray color. Only large union that still exists is this green country. And unlike the rest of the world, the people in this area don't want to be separated. They want to reform a long-lost country that got dissolved at the end of World War II. They're gonna bring it to UN, and every single country in the world's gonna vote on this. Up here, these countries will be voting in support of this union coming back, but these red ones will not be voting to support it. Over here, there's a large amount of countries that vote in support of it, except for this gold country, this green country, and this pink country. Up here, these countries will vote in support of it. These ones will vote against it. These ones will vote in support of it. This one will vote against it. Up here, a lot of countries are going to support this union that's being brought to the UN floor. over here, a lot of countries are gonna vote no. They don't want the union they are being proposed to come back. Over here, there's a lot of them that are saying yes. But these four say no. Up here, a lot of them are going to vote in favor for it, except for this country. And that country. And now for the area that will decide it. This country will support it. This country will. The former Red Empire will. This one will not. This one will not. This one will. These ones will. This country will. This one will. This one, and this one will support. This gray country will. The purple country will. This country will. The green team will. And now, the two most shocking votes. This one will support, and most surprisingly all, the communists will support it. And and the final support vote for it will be in 62 countries are in favor, and 28 are not. Majority rules. And almost 40 years after its collapse, the GDU returns. Previously the most powerful country in the world has returned to the map, and they send invites to other countries to rejoin them, and some will, include ones that weren't in it. No, not the entire world. This country joins GDU. This country joins GDU. This country joins it. And most surprisingly of all, the pink communists will officially end their chapter in history and join the GDU. The GDU has officially returned. And the world is in complete shock. But it was supported by the UN, and the world supports what the UN has to say. Let me just update the UN layer. As I said, the GDU will take the world stage and say this: every single democracy in this world will be protected by us. Fascism, monarchies, and communists shall not exist anymore. Join us to rid the world of them. And when they do, the UN unanimously votes out all monarchists, fascist, communist countries of the UN. And with UN approval to end the world of radicalism, the GDU will make its first military action. They will cross the border down here and invade this country. The UN is in overwhelming support of this. They believe this is necessary. This Rose team will be spared because they smartly decide just flip to democracy. And when they do that, their leadership status is reinstated. In this country will be met with an invasion by the GDU. They will enter in here, take the capital, and to prevent losing a lot of citizens, the Grey team will surrender. And up here, this country's gonna be smart. And I just realized you were supposed to be kicked out. These two countries will be smart. They will nuke the entire world, apparently. They will both switch to democracies, which immediately gets them back in the UN. Because they don't want to lose their representation in this organization. And one sec. And now it's time for the treaty. And within the peace treaty, both these countries will be flipped back into democracies. It's not a complicated peace treaty. They won't lose any land. And they're both reinstated into UN immediately after. The GU and UN approved of this because they don't like radical ideals and they want the world to be democratic. The whole point in the age of separation is democracy. Spreading it to a worldwide stage. Every single country that was in the UN will be joining it now. This one right here doesn't need a new set, they just need this shrunk. Same thing with the government layer. We will post that there. As I said, every country will be a democracy now. And every country will be in the UN. There's a lot of countries left add symbols too. Sorry, this is taking a bit. And now every country in the world is democratic and is in an economic alliance. And in the UN, that will conclude for the age of separation. Next episode, we will start a new era, the age of capitalism. See you guys.